Now, this is interesting. State capture inquiry evidence has been brought up in Dudu Myeni's delinquency court appeal. Now, in May, the controversial former SAA board chair was declared a delinquent director for life. That's after the organisation Undoing Tax Abuse, OUTA, and SAA Pilots Association accused her of plunging the airline into financial chaos when she was the board chair. eNCA's Heidi Jokos covered that first case, and she was back in court today, and she joins us from court. Hi there, Heidi. So, Dudu Myeni back in court trying to appeal that decision. Why now, and how does this link back to what we've heard from the state capture inquiry?
Yes, most definitely, Sally. So we're seeing former SA chairperson of the board, Dudu Myeni, trying to pull out all the stops to declare her a delinquent director. She was declared a delinquent director earlier this year by the Pretoria High Court, but now she's put in an application for leave to appeal, and she's also put in a second application. It's an interlocutory application trying to submit new evidence. And this links to the former SA technical board member, Quinana, her evidence that was submitted at the state capture inquiry. We understand that when the evidence leader at the state capture inquiry questioned her about a meeting that she had with OUTA, it appears as though she indicated that she basically did not tell the full truth, and Dudu Myeni's claiming that because she did not tell the full truth, this put Dudu Myeni in a bad light. Dudu Myeni saying that this court needs to look at that evidence, needs to pull out the videos when Quinana spoke about her meeting with OUTA. And we also understand that according to Dudu Myeni's version, that meeting was a private meeting, and based on the outcomes of that meeting, Dudu Myeni's claiming that OUTA based its decision to not involve any other board members in this delinquency matter, but only Dudu Myeni. And that's why Dudu Myeni is saying that it's unfair, others should be included as well, and she should not take the full responsibility of what happened at SAA. And her senior counsel, Dalian Mpofu, saying that he used an example to say if 9 people robbed a bank, why is only one person being held accountable and being charged or told that they are going to be a delinquent director for life? So that's the argument, and we know that the Pretoria High Court has heard those arguments in terms of why they believe, Dudu Myeni's legal team believes that that new evidence must be accepted by the court to include other board members in this delinquency matter.
All right, so she's saying she's not alone. If she got it wrong, so did a whole lot of other people. So OUTA now is also trying to make sure that the order granted earlier declaring her a delinquent for life, meaning she can't hold any directorships, that is now enforced.
Yes, most definitely. So what OUTA and the South African Pilots Association has done, what they've said is that even though there is appeal, the minute there is an appeal on an order, it automatically suspends the judgment until an appeal is granted or an appeal is dismissed. So what OUTA is saying is they want an enforcement order to say, despite the fact that Dudu Myeni's legal team has put an interlocutory application as well as an application for leave to appeal, there needs to be an enforcement order so that Dudu Myeni does not carry on holding any directorships in any companies. We understand that she still holds directorship in one parastatal, and OUTA saying that this is extremely concerning given her actions and the evidence before this court with regards to what happened when she was at SAA. So OUTA is pushing for that enforcement order. Of course, Judge Ronald Tolmay heard that evidence today and that argument, and we understand she might make that decision tomorrow whether or not she's going to enforce the order or whether she's going to grant leave to appeal.
And the judge has also raised concerns around the constant delays and the new applications at the last minute. We know that it took a lot to get Dudu Myeni to actually appear in court. I think at one stage she was saying she didn't have the money for a flight.
Yes, most certainly. I must add, Sally, that it was quite a dramatic start to court proceedings this morning, as we understand that the judge indicated she wanted an open court, but she gave a chance for both parties to appear over Zoom, but that did not work out. And the legal teams both had to appear at about 1:30 in court, and she indicated that she is extremely unhappy with the conduct of the parties submitting applications at the very last minute. We know the interlocutory application by Dudu Myeni's legal team was submitted on the 19th, so we know that they are not happy at all, and the judge basically indicating that she's under immense pressure, and just because this is a high-profile case does not mean that she has to dedicate all her time to this case. There are other pressing matters where others need to be given a fair opportunity as well. So the judge giving strict timelines for heads of arguments and how long replying answers can be as well. So tomorrow is definitely going to be another strict day from the judge to say this is how long you have to answer, and she might make a decision tomorrow. We're not sure, because we know she's under immense pressure before court goes on recess.
Well, thank you so much. That's our reporter Heidi Jacos coming to us live from Pretoria.